Hello, everybody, and welcome to Positive Fandom. I am your host, Rrr and of course, we have with us tonight Lorena Creole. Lorena, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing great. I am doing amazing. And I'm so glad to be back and talking about, well, I guess not dog is talking and seeing episode 3 of the show.
Yes, it is wonderful that we're already up to episode 3. I've been enjoying it. I'm going to start it. If you are ready, Lorena, if you have The Last of Us queued on your HBO Max there, I actually fast forwarded to 1 minute and 26 seconds, which is if you skip the intro, the advertisements,
Hmm.
and you should be at 1 minute and 26 seconds. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's go ahead and press play.
All right, here we go. So excited about this. No, you can't have a gun.
No, of course she can't have a gun. She's a kid. She's going to shoot her eye out.
Put your eye out. That was just. Sorry, I have to yell fuss at my cat real quick.
They were really lucky there was all that ammo there.
Oh yeah,
Ugh. Ugh.
that was just so wild how she just stood there. Ugh.
I'm playing the intro, so it just.
Mhm.
Okay. And I have to say, Bella Ramsey is doing a fantastic job as Ellie in this.
Mhm. Absolutely. I keep forgetting that she was in that episode of Game of Thrones.
Yes. Apparently, it's not a troll she killed. Apparently, I think it's called a White Walker, I think. But I keep
Mhm.
calling it a troll that she killed. There's a giant troll. She's like, yeah, John Ware. Yeah, you're right. That was kind of gross seeing that. And he says kids can shoot rifles at 10 in Texas. Sure, sure. If they're accompanied by an adult, sure. I hate Joey Johnson.
All right, and so excited about this.
Yeah, John Ware. That's probably what he's doing, and I hadn't thought about that. Building a memorial for her.
Eat that snack, girl.
He just tossed it over to her.
I love how she just agrees she can hang in there with it. It's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I don't remember the last 5-hour hike I went on. So
Man,
wherever they are, it looks beautiful. It's peaceful.
very much so. So eerie with like hardly any civilization.
Hmm.
I know what you're thinking, and no. Gotta have stash.
Absolutely. This is a prepper world now.
Yeah.
Did it say Mortal Kombat?
Yep. Did she just describe the kiss of death fatality?
It sounded eerily similar.
That was one of my favorites.
Now that would never be me.
Yeah, I'm not that nosy.
That's insane.
I wouldn't even know what was down there. I would not want something jumping up out at me.
Agreed. Oh my God. What is she doing?
And that looks like a cocoon. Girl, you stupid.
How's she going to get out?
I don't think she thought that far ahead.
That's not high enough for her, is it?
I don't think so. And maybe it's just me, but that looked like a darn cocoon.
Yeah, it's scary looking. Like a mound or something.
I don't trust it. What did I just say?
Maybe that's what those things are, like really cocoons. That is so gross.
telling you, you don't know.
She needs to kill it.
Don't go looking at it, just
Oh,
kill
hell
it.
no.
What's wrong with you?
What is she doing?
Oh, that's so nasty. What is she taking a
Why?
trophy like a serial killer?
She just kill him.
Ew. You don't think something's weird that you don't hear? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. What? Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like a creative piece of dialogue there. She's like, dude, you got to go up into the sky. Just imagine the kids her age who have just only heard of such a thing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Tom.
Wow, pancake mix, I'd be screwed.
They were making cookies next door, in, their neighbors, the daughters when she went over to the neighbor.
That's right.
That quick. Oh my gosh.
They can give you some nasty dreams. I bet you it's got to get real nasty.
Hmm.
Wow.
That's awful. It's a genocide, but it's because they thought they were sick, right?
Yeah.
And their remains are still there. Oh my god, that thing flipped over, it scared me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's just oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Yeah, thank God he was on Atkins, Joey Johnson. Is this like a lone shooter or something? He's not gonna let them take him alive.
Sniper?
Oh my god. Oh, yes.
Who's the prepper?
Yes.
Dang.
Yes. That's right. You picked the wrong house, bruh. Oh, it's a nice entry. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that was an entryway to the basement, Lorraine. How
hmm
about you?
That was actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I would not have suspected that.
They might get him, but they're gonna go down.
Did it say "Don't quarantine me, bro" on the front?
Yeah, probably.
I thought that's what it said.
Guys, we are at 20 minutes into the watch party.
hmm
It's a beautiful home.
I would get my boat, get me some gas.
Might as well go for the high octane.
If this was not Massachusetts, I'd say this was Florida, man.
Thanks, Tom.
Cleaning out the Home Depot. Well, it's not like they give you any help anyway.
What?
They fill up his propane tanks.
Of course.
Well, and gotta go by the package store.
You got to get the wine. He's got that beautiful wine rack in there.
There you go. Got gas. This is
It's
why
old
you want a
school.
gas stove.
He's old school, but that works. That stove never stopped working.
Mm-mm, never. Next to wood fired.
Hmm. Oh, he's got a fence, Lorraine, around his property as well.
Hmm. Got some incendiary devices in case some people decide to roll up on the spot. Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
I
Someone
bet
said
you
he
this
looks like.
dude was a combat vet.
Oh yeah. Somebody says he looks like Culture Casino minus the glasses.
You got chickens. You need chickens. Chickens run fast.
I'll be over for dinner later.
Hmm. Look at him. Oh, that look good.
Hmm. Oh,
Eating
it's
my
it's
own
real
food.
plates. He put wine in that, a wine reduction,
Oh yeah, you saw the pan. I'm like, oh shoot.
and cameras too.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh dang.
You said it doesn't get old.
That kind of reminds me. I don't know if you've ever seen the Yankee Flipper bird feeder because squirrels like to get in the bird feeder. This like special bird feeder. If the squirrels try to like climb up on it, it spins around and it's like it doesn't hurt the squirrel, but it's the funniest entertainment ever.
Look at this. Look at this. It's like a gate. It opens automatically.
Oh
It
yeah.
protects his town.
Hmm.
He's been busy.
Oh yeah.
Don't, of course, don't tread on me. Of course. I like this guy. Wouldn't mind having a friend like this.
This is the yeah. This is the one when the crap goes down. That's whose house you go to.
Hmm.
You go
Someone,
outside the wire here.
it's electrified.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. That far away.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to test your ass. Don't ask how I got it. I got it.
Oh, he has this.
Oh heck yeah! All right, you clean.
Oh, look at his nice sweater. Where'd this guy come from?
No.
He looks a little. I mean, he's dirty, but his clothes look nice.
He's got a point.
Mhm.
Love how John Wayne Jr.'s like, wait for it, wait for
Oh, no kidding.
it. There you go.
He doesn't look like a liar.
Get to stepping.
Let's see. He brought him in. He let him shower, which you need desperately.
Mhm.
He brought him some clothes. Oh,
If it was a surveillance camera booby. Yeah. Hot water, I guess it is.
he doesn't sound like a threat. He's more like maybe I don't know, like a hippie but he didn't look like a hippie. Like, who is this man? It's very odd.
You just look like this, this hipster.
Yes, definitely.
It's like there's dishes.
Yeah, he's like, what
It's
the
so
what?
proper. It looks like a very proper Bostonian home. You got crystal.
Hmm. There's there's no dust in that place. Not with this guy. This guy's got OCD.
Oh, is that duck? So it's interesting. Why are they showing us all of this?
He feels uncomfortable that the guy was standing up maybe and not sitting at the table.
Hmm.
I'd still be a little scared. I couldn't trust this guy.
I would kind of have my eyes on like you just come out of nowhere. I think
He's supposed to wait
maybe
for
in a way he's just so been without like human interaction.
this tastes good.
Oh, it has to. All farm raised. This is true. It does.
He did it with a wine reduction.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at how he. Mm,
A Beaujolais Nouveau. Hmm.
I'm further intrigued.
What is going on here?
Okay. Hmm. Unless you need some help, I can help. Yeah. Yeah.
He does not play, does he?
I know he probably does. The best of Linda Ronstadt.
It ain't easy to fall in love. I'm guessing that's what it is, right? Oh,
This is what happens when it's been a while since you played.
thanks, Gary Bando Sandwich.
Well,
It's very sweet.
and he knows how to play. Yeah, Tom Jr. Jackson, I did not either. I did not have this on my Last of Us bingo card. I remember The Last of Us After Dark. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, as rough as this dude was in the beginning, this seems way too fast.
Well, it is the apocalypse, you know?
It's true. At least he can have them, kind of like tied up on the kitchen chair for a little bit. That I'm suspicious of you until I know exactly what you're about.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna make me laugh until I cough some more. Man. Whew.
Yeah, John Weir Jr., you're right. He did not prep for this.
This is true. I do know he definitely, most definitely did not. No, I just decided to come on to you as soon as I saw you. I'm not a hoe, even if I act like one, but I'm not a hoe.
Oh, God. You know, that's not a line I've ever said to anybody in my life. I just assumed they knew that I was not one. But it's an uncertain world. I think maybe he was joking with him. Ahem. 3 years later. That's not fair. Didn't he save your ass? Come on.
This is where they go. Hmm.
He wants to make it more his place. For me, I'd be like, fine, I'm gonna have to ever paint the house. I'm fine with it.
Hmm.
Looks really good in white.
Okay. I think what?
They are?
We are. How are we going to do that? What?
How? How?
In an apocalypse, and
How's
you
that
want to do
happening?
that? That see, she's got what? Who?
What? Oh, it's Joel and Tess.
Well, let
So
me
they have,
guess. This is where Joel is headed.
and I guess they have friends outside of the QZ.
Hmm.
Thank you so much, John Ware Jr.
This is 13 years before the start of me. Oh, okay.
It's practical bartering.
This is true.
Hell, I would barter for that meal.
Mm-hmm. What do you want?
Hmm. Right. Crystal. He used to do
Mm.
construction, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go on. Tell him how many you have planted. Oh, that's what the codes are for. 70s, 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was about.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Will you though?
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about his partner who is
Yeah.
not prepared. He can't defend himself. I would have told him, if you live here, you have to play by the rules and be able to defend yourself too. But his partner, he just not.
I think he so desperately wants civilization to come back and is in kind of denial about that. The ones who they just want to, they're like, I just want it to be like the way it was, and I want to live in that world. His partner is the one who the reality is things have gone to crap and it's not coming back.
Guys, we are at 45 minutes into the program.
I'm sorry, you traded one of my what?
Excuse me?
Which one? Not the 1911 Desert Eagle, did you? Ah, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that would be great. It's a great role. Aw. You could just taste those strawberries.
He's like, yeah, I traded in your gun. It was just a small one. I'm like, define small.
Yeah.
I just
I'd
have questions.
I'd never trade a gun, but, I'd trade other stuff, but I'd never give up a weapon.
Heck no. You can have here, have this bottle of wine. Mm,
They seem really happy.
'cause he's afraid something's gonna happen to him. What if he's not there to protect him?
I'm afraid of that. He can't protect himself, Lorena. Come on.
Mm.
He doesn't have that in
Imagine
him.
when he said which gun, he said, "Oh, just a small one."
Oh, oh.
He knew they were coming.
Damn it.
Fedra?
Probably Raiders. Oh, the alarm went off.
Wow.
It didn't wake them though. It sounds like a lot of people. Grab your gun. Where is Bill?
Where is Bill?
Why is he not with Bill? Is Bill downstairs, maybe?
Could be. Do you even know how to use that, bruh?
You can't go out there in the rain,
Nope, nope.
kiddo. Stay inside. There's no cover.
Stay in the house.
Oh my God, he's going to get himself killed.
And he's just running out there indiscriminately. Oh, okay, there's Bill. There's Bill.
Yeah, but the guy just knocked out the fence.
See, you should have stayed in the damn house.
Oh my God.
Dang.
The fence is gone and they're still under attack.
But that's what Joel tried to tell him. He was just like, eventually they're going to come at you.
Why don't they sleep during the day? Or take turns sleeping, one person be awake, one person be asleep. That'd be the first thing I did. Joel, get over here now, please help us.
He's like, dude, I've been shot. I'm not going to live through this.
God, that wound looks bad.
It's very bad. He knew he was going to die. That's why he told him, he's like, I have copies of all the keys. Go find Joel. Exactly. There's no freaking way
Wait
that
a
I
minute.
would be.
So he survived it?
Yeah,
But
looks like
one
he
of them is
did.
in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get shot, do you think, or something? Or
It may be some kind of degenerate disease. Because he's having problems holding things. So I don't know if it's what is it called?
Parkinson's or
Yes, 'cause my grandfather had that. I mean, he could still walk around, but his hands were just very unsteady.
he can't take care of this man and this whole place. He needs people there.
I wonder if he ever did contact Joel. Makes me wonder.
Oh man.
Yeah, he can't the way that he used to.
He's not that old either.
No. And now he can barely, like, he was so proud of having like very refined manners, and now it's just he's not able to. Oh, they're in 2023 now. Oh, okay. Poor guy.
He was so full of life.
Mhm. That's why I'm thinking of something, some kind of degenerative disease he's got.
I don't know how much longer this guy can do this. That's hard to take care of somebody like that.
And how do you know what pills to get him? That's interesting.
And I'm guessing he doesn't go to the bathroom by himself.
Probably not. He's got to drink through a straw.
Well, he's up there with him now. I don't know where oh, he was out shooting that night.
Mhm.
What someone comes oh, man. Well, at least somebody cares about him and they're together.
Yeah, he probably doesn't trust anybody else to take care of him. Agreed, Tom Jr. Jackson. The makeup in this is astounding.
Mhm.
What do you mean this is your last day?
He knows he's dying?
Or is he going to ask him to euthanize him?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
What does he have, like ALS? Like Lou Gehrig's disease?
He feels it's unfair to him.
I think that's what, yeah.
Aw. Oh.
Hmm. I knew this is where he was going with this. Mm-mm. I would not. Mm-mm.
He really is Tom Jr. Jackson. He has to give him what he asked for.
Mm, this couldn't be me, but I'm not writing this, so this is different.
To be honest, they were very lucky to meet one another in the way that the world is at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got married.
There's all his paints.
Thank you, John Ware Jr., who says this is the same music they had towards the end of Arrival when they revealed the flash forward. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
I don't want to see either of them by themselves, honestly, Lorena. They're made for each other. Ooh, it's making me hungry. Gee, Michelin star chef meals this guy is making. And guys, we are at 60-minute point, 1 hour into the show. It's a long episode.
Quite a long episode.
Well, you were right.
Hmm?
You were right. Is he going to take it too?
That's interesting. Might. That's some nice stemware.
Mhm. And you knew he let that wine breathe before he poured it too.
Well, we gonna find out.
end of the world. I can make an exception. They had a good run, right? It's a beautiful house.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous house. Your standard, I guess, New England, stately looking house.
Agreed, John Ware Jr. John Ware Jr. They're very lucky to have even that amount of time together. Thank you. So now I'm wondering what's going on.
Hmm. Code still works. Typical New England church, New England house.
Hmm.
He's like, that's odd.
The table is still set, it looks like, from that night.
Hmm. Yeah, it is.
What is she doing? Stop that.
Blowflies. Wonder if she's ever seen a piano. That, the keys. They
Oh,
probably knew Joel was going to find them.
that came in handy. I mean, they needed a battery or something or whatever they're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Car key.
Mhm.
Too late. True. I like
I
you.
love it.
Test safe.
No, he does not have an automatic garage door opener. Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Because if that thing rolled up, I guess not. But I thought it would have been funny if it did.
I know, right, John Ware Jr.? Grab that stash.
Oh, that's to make the battery, right?
And what is the key?
The what's inside the refrigerator?
Maybe. Sulfate, batteries. Key used to be. Interesting. Too soon. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Make sure you get them weapons, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You don't need that. She could have grabbed some ordnance. It didn't have to be the gun, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd just carry more ammo. I wouldn't even care about the toilet paper.
Mm-hmm. No, can't have that. Ooh, that pump shot. TP, that's important. Because you stink. Oh, you broke it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, he cleaned up real good. You're right. Yeah, it's a Chevy. Be happy if it don't die on you as soon as you drive it out the driveway. Safety first. What is that? 80s awesome mix? How sad is.
Well, Tom Jr. Jackson says, if this is a calm episode, that must mean next week's going to be full of action. And John Ware Jr. says, calm episodes give the frenetic ones even more meaning.
Mm.
Whew. I really liked this episode. Not at all what I was expecting from this series, Lorena, although this character in the series was gay. So that's not a surprise for me.
Mhm.
But I was not expecting such a beautiful episode as this one.
Hmm. I would say as someone who has not played the video games, I found my attention wandering a lot in this one. I kind of feel like this was even if it was necessary exposition, it kind of feels like they took too long to do that with this. So it's different. I get that it's kind of filler, but like for me, I just found myself kind of just like, when does Joel show up? Because I'm really starting to get a little get a little bored with this. So for me, it's just kind of like, okay, I could see that this guy, of course, he's saying, that there was someone that's worth, that's worth saving. But I'm like, you could have did that in 20 minutes,
Yeah.
20 minutes to 30 minutes. You could have even showed it like in parallel. Um, but it just felt like it just went on like too long for me. So I would say like out of the three that I've seen, this is probably my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, and it is kind of interesting because the actual love story is not in the game, so you know that this character has a love interest, but by the time you meet up with him, everything has happened in the past, so you don't see it. But I did like seeing him
Hmm.
as a prepper. I did like that. But you're right, it could have been shorter and then, you know.
Because that's very realistic that this guy would be some sort of, of a prepper. There's always that one when the apocalyptic scenario happens. There's always that one person who has like ammo stock, food stock, all of that in case it's like the end of the world. So that was very realistic.
Yes, but I hear what you're saying. This was a bit of a stretched out love episode, and I don't know whether it necessarily fits into this story.
Which begs the question and kind of asks me, it's just like what was the reason for this? What was the reason for us to see this relationship that the two of them had? What's the payoff for that? Is it just filler? Because if it was just to show Joel, hey, one person is worth saving, that's something that you could actually find out, as you went along. So I do know that if this particular episode, if there isn't some kind of payoff or reasoning for it being included, to me as a casual viewer, it's like it's just filler, and I feel like I've wasted my time. So if they're smart, there's some kind of tie back to this. So I definitely hope that they did this and didn't do it just to say, "Hey, we have to stick something in this episode," which is a shame because it was very beautifully shot.
Yeah, I agree. I hope there is some kind of payoff and a reason why they kind of devoted so much time to this, invested a lot in this, practically an hour and a half, like a movie length in that.
Yeah.
So perhaps there is something else going that's going to come on down. Tom Jr. Jackson says they wanted to go in a small, different direction because from what they say, Frank is dead in the game. Yeah, he is. By the time they see Bill, Frank had already died, so you don't ever get a chance to meet him. And Sean Christopher says
Mhm.
it all makes sense if you know what happens in the game. They have to set up why Joel will behave the way he does. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. If I haven't played the game, I'm not going to care about that. See, when you come up with shows like this that are based on video games, yes, you have the people who are used to playing the game, but the bigger audience that you're trying to reach is the people who haven't. So that's why I'm saying there needs to be some kind of payoff further on down the line for this. Now, I'm willing to give them that amount of latitude because I have an open mind about the series. But if they do not go back and touch that in some kind of form, as opposed to just words that Frank writes in a letter, I feel it's just, in a way, I feel it's just pandering. You just decided to put this love story, who happens to be between two gay men, just to do it. And I really think that's pandering and that's a disservice. So I really do hope that what we saw figures in later on in the show. I don't like, here's my thing, I don't like throwaway characters. You invest your time and your emotion, and they put so much work in setting it up, you know.
Yeah, and I maybe Sean Christopher is right because you need to see exactly what Joel has lost because we didn't really get a lot of time to spend with Tess.
Hmm.
We did see that he lost his daughter, two very close people to him, um, and I suppose. here it says because what Joe does in the game is just pure emotion and not logic. I have no idea whether it's pure emotion or logic or not, but let's say in this scenario, they seem to present a situation where Tess is his girlfriend.
Hmm.
And it's a little bit more of an attachment than what I got in the video game where they were together, but I couldn't really tell how committed they are. So now we know Bill was telling Joel to keep Tess safe, and he didn't. So there's that. And I guess having that reinforced means something, but I agree, Lorena, it didn't have to be that long.
It didn't have to be that long. And Sean Christopher, you're basically saying what I basically just said. If for someone like me, again, who hasn't watched the games, and this is just me because of a critic of television, if there is not a payoff and a link to that, I don't want to see just words. See, that's the thing. I don't want to see just words. I don't want to see Joel just reading a letter. I want to see the actions that back that up consistently. So you need to show me that. So if they do show me that, I have no problem with the way that they set it up. I have enough faith to see what it is that they wind up doing. I'm saying if they don't, it's a waste of film as far as I'm concerned, which is a shame because these two actors were very, very talented.
Yeah, but I still feel like this episode, I was not expecting this type of an episode at this point. However, they put it in there. He needed to get the supplies. That's a fact. I knew he was going to have to get supplies from this guy.
Yeah.
And I think I would have liked to have seen a little bit more interaction between um, Joel and the guy, Bill, because just to see what happens. There's kind of a famous scene. Maybe we'll see it later on. And for those of you who played know what I'm talking about, maybe we'll see that scene later on. But that could have been in this episode. And I think if that scene had been here, I think it would have been very interesting to see how that played out, although you would have had to change things logistically. Maybe we'll see it next week or in another season. But there's something that could have been added to this episode that would have added that little bit of zhuzh, Lorena. Um,
Yeah, because I was just like, yo, I'm about to fall asleep on this. Something needs to happen. We need to either see them dead in bed. I mean, honestly, that would have got my attention as opposed to, no, don't go in the room and go see us. Of course, he's going to go in there and do that.
of course. I
Any curious person would do that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have a feeling a lot of people are not going to unfortunately care for this episode. And to be honest with you, if you watch the first 10 minutes and then the last 10 minutes,
this is true. You'll get it.
yeah. And there isn't going to be the sense where you feel you have to have seen the romance between Frank and Bill. I don't think a lot of people are going to care for that, but I don't think they're going to hate it, but they're probably just going to say, well, what else happens? And then
Yeah,
they end up
yeah,
killing themselves, which is,
exactly. It's kind of just like you saw it coming. It was very, very obvious
yeah.
what they were going to do. I mean, every show has its filler episode. Yeah, Tom Jr. Jackson, I thought that too. I'm like, well, can we at least see that?
Yeah, them embracing one another
At
or
least something like that. At least in Psycho, we saw the dead mom's corpse sitting there in the chair. I mean, why couldn't they have shown us, you know, the same thing?
I did like seeing that John Ware Jr. where at least those intruders didn't come in and completely destroy the place,
Exactly.
or kill both of them in a murderous way. It was nice seeing these guys get all burnt up. I'm sorry I said it. In other words, the bad guys, the baddies, not get into there. Oh, Joey, we're so happy that you love this episode. Actually, there's a lot to love in it. The real question for me, like I said, is it's interesting that we had this love story in the middle of this all. And apparently Joel and Tess were a love story, if that's what they're saying. I mean, they're sitting down drinking wine together, Lorena, enjoying, looking at antiques. And Joel is like, I didn't sign up for this, but okay. So, yeah, honestly, they need to put out a cookbook if this is where this is going to go. Bill's 5-star.
Yeah, because that was some gourmet cuisine that he put down there. No one, I mean, I didn't expect the way that he was going to pour, the wine like it was a sommelier or something like that. I did not. see that coming, which made it apparent that there's more to, this guy than you see besides the prepper and all that, on the outside. So there are things to definitely like I said, it's beautifully shot. I just felt it went on way too long. Found my attention wandering. They really could have whittled this part down to probably maybe like 20 minutes and have been done with it. And like I said, it's like I've said, unless they come back to this in some form or another, it feels like a throwaway, and I don't like it because it's the two actors were way too talented for that.
And you know what's interesting too, Lorena, is at the beginning of the episode when we saw that Joel and Ellie were walking along the countryside, they saw that shallow grave. I thought
Hmm.
we were going to see the people rounded up, which we did, and then refused at the QZ center or whatever center,
Hmm.
and unfortunately perished. That's what I thought they were going to show us. It made me really nervous.
I was agreed too. I thought that's what we are going to see. I didn't expect. It was actually pleasantly surprised by that.
Mhm.
Is it didn't follow the people who left. That's why I was like, I thought the front of his door had painted on it, "Don't quarantine me, bro," because you saw the pictures. He was a prepper, you saw the Gadsden flag, you saw, the join or die, which is part
Oh, yeah.
of,
Don't tread on me.
the revolution. Don't tread on me.
Probably got it
He's
tattooed
going
on himself
out,
somewhere.
get stuff. He's like, yeah, I got to get natural gas. I got to get this. I got to stop by the wine and spirit store and pick up all that stuff.
Mhm.
He had his boat with him, all of that was going on. I said, I thought that's a very interesting take. We didn't follow the people who got quarantined. We followed the person who stayed and was actually quite clever in how he covered up his location. Because he came out of there with a gas mask on, ready to take people out.
Yeah,
It
they were
was
not getting him, and I think knowing him, he found out as much as he could about this infection and knew how long he needed to hunker down
mhm.
until this then when those, it would give him maybe 30 or 40 days before anybody would even go out, enough time to build it. Did you see the cars around the barrier? He managed to do that. This guy could do
That was funny.
anything. He probably spent maybe a few years setting up everything properly, but Joel came into his life and it made it even, he could survive even longer. Bartering was huge in this economy.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and Joel and Tess, were a huge part of his survival as well. So it was give and take here. Certainly, Joel might not be around anymore if it wasn't for this. And Tess, at least she got a chance to have some normal dinners. We looked at
Yeah.
so that city life was horrible. But they needed to, I guess, continue whatever it was they were doing. Joel knows how to do everything as well. Really a lot of capable people, but yeah, that part in the beginning scared me. I'm glad we didn't see that. Um, yeah, it was an unexpected time. Certainly, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Lorena, for being here tonight. Um, Lorena, where can people find you?
Well, folks, you can find me on Twitter as always, posting my opinion and causing all kinds of mayhem. You can find me on Instagram. And of course, you can find me on YouTube here on Positive Fandom's channel, also over on the Burn Network with Positive Fandom for ladies of the PGS and other videos. And of course, you can also find Rrr Mmmm on my channel for various videos and live streams, especially our Toxic Male Appreciation Show, which goes live on Twitch on Thursdays at 5 p.m. And then the video replay on YouTube on Sundays at 1 p.m.
Yes, guys. So do like and subscribe to Lorena's channel. If you liked the show you saw tonight and enjoyed watching along, please like and subscribe to Positive Fandom. You can find me here on Positive Fandom and, of course, on Lorena's channel as well. Lorena and I are going to be on the Burn Network on Monday night tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
Eastern for our Ladies of the PGS show. But you can also catch me on the 1/6 Scale Man Network for Uncivilized Scoundrels. later in the week. Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a review of The Message with Cameron Pasha at 5 p.m. So please do check that out. It's going to be a very interesting review about, it's a movie about Muhammad. I think maybe the only one ever made. So do check that out, as well as 10 a.m. on
Hmm.
Friday. I'm going to be doing a review of part 3 of Napoleon and Josephine, a love story with
Ooh.
Darth Plato. Yes, in anticipation of course, the new Napoleon film coming out with Joaquin Phoenix. So please do check all those good things out. I want to thank my moderator, Tom, Junior, Jackson,
Yes.
and guys, Lorena Creole's link is right here in the
Thank
chat. So
you.
make sure you click on that and subscribe to her channel. Um, and of course, Tom Junior Jackson, my moderator, we are all goof people. Everybody says thank you all for joining us, and come back next week for episode 4. Lorena, I hope things turn around. Um,
I hope they pick up the pace because I need some action. Come on.
Yeah, I certainly, let's see. I was expecting maybe a more heavy episode, and I agree with you on that one. I don't want to see another episode like this one for a while, Lorena.
Yeah, yeah, not maybe till like maybe episode 7 or something like that.
Mhm. And you know something, John Ware Jr., let's just hope that there was some reason why they showed us those very tidbits, as you were saying,
Yes.
Lorena. Guys, subscribe to Tom Jr. Jackson's channel as well on
Mhm.
YouTube. My moderator, my collaborator. Thank you, Tom, as always, for all the support, and for everybody here in the channel. We so appreciate it. Lorena, again, thank you so much for watching this show with me. I do appreciate you taking your time out to do that. And for everybody in the chat, I hope you all are well. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. And guys, always remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, always do remember to be kind. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.